Hello friends and welcome back to Chesopedia. So today we are here to do some fun by playing some online chess games. Playing such blitz chess games is a great way to re-energize. So friends, without any further delay, let's start playing. So we will play 3 plus 2 games. We will play 2 games today and let's start playing. Let's see. Okay guys, so our first match has started. So let's go with d4. Let's play d4, c5 and let's go d5. This is known as the old Benoni defense, in case you don't know. e5 and let's play knight to c3 and we will play e4 next. If we, okay, bishop to e7 and we can continue with bishop to c4. Let's see, knight to d7. So we will play the move a4 because black wants to play sometimes knight to b6. So in order to stop that, we can play a4. Okay, so now he played nice move right now, bishop g5. So let's play the knight to b5. Now I'm threatening to take his pawn on d6. He might be needing to save it. So he went back. And now let's play the move develop on knight to f3. So now there is no exchange of bishops ever. So just knight to c3, knight f6, and let's go with castle. We can even play a5 later on in order to stop any kind of activities from his b pawn. So let's go bishop to g5. Let's see what his knight, if he does with his knight or not. Or else we can just again develop our queen and then go for creating some plans. So he went back with his knight, maybe sometimes going for f5. So we can just go back bishop to d2. There's no harm in going back bishop to d2. If f5 we're going to take it, and okay, g6 we can play bishop h6 now, attacking his rook. Okay, knight g7 was expected and that was okay. And now let's play the move queen to d3, queen to e2. Let's see what we can do here and what is best. Okay, so next threat is f5. Now let's try to stop that. Maybe let's play queen to d2. After f5 we have some plans like knight g5 and some tactics might occur after that. So let's see what our opponent plays in this position. So he plays knight f6. So he's threatening sometimes to play knight g4, maybe right now. So let's see what we can do here. I think just best is to play h3, stop any kind of activities from his knight on g4. So king h8. Now is the threat of knight g8. This is a nice plan for black, which occurs in London system lines also. So let's think after knight g8 what we are gonna play. Okay, after knight g8 we can just take on g7 because our bishop has done a lot of work, wasting black's move of knight, because we play knight d7 and knight f6. So let's go a bit more faster guys because we are less in time. Not really less, but okay. To preserve time, let's go a bit more faster. Knight g, let's go bishop g7 as said, as discussed, and let's go a5, totally stopping any kind of activities from black on b6. So knight a4, knight b6, will threat in the air. After f5 we should of course take it because otherwise f4, g5 and h5 attacks might occur. So it's still his move. Let's see. Okay, he plays f5, so don't think and just take on f5 because it's the best move. Okay, now gf5. Now his king is a bit more weakened, though not really, but it is a little bit more weakened. So now let's play knight a4 with the threat of knight b6. Let's go with that. If he plays e4, then we can play knight h2. So that's, I don't think, really great problem for us. Or we can even play knight to b6. That's, I think, more stronger. But we'll see after what he plays. There are even some kind of tactics like knight takes e5 or knight takes e5, which can occur later on in the game if the situation is like this only. So let's go knight h2 only. Knight b6 is always for us. So let's go now knight to b6 with the same plan of attacking the rook. And our knight is nicely placed. And now let's play c3. Block this bishop's any kind of chance on our queen side attacking the pawns. So after knight to e7, let's play the move now f3. And now we're trying to open the position because now we see that all of our pieces is nice. You see this rook is nice, this knight, these knights are nice, and this queen of course is nicely placed, can go anywhere on this king side. And of course this bishop is looks seeming like not doing anything, but still doing a lot of work for us, which I think we will see later. Okay, so here I think I'm going to take the bishop, or maybe it's too early. Okay, I'll take the bishop now. It's a plan to take because now I can put my rook on e6, which I think is a nice plan, attacking both d6 weakness and also stopping black's activities in his center. So let's see what he can do in this position. Okay, if knight to e5 kind of, we can just take it. Okay, now this is I think better for us because d takes, okay, bishop takes e5. It's missing that something is going to happen on here. Let's go with queen h6 check. King h8, of course, I think should be the best move which he played. And let's go rook e1, just double the rooks up, and I'm trying to take with my rook on e1, so it's opening my position and his position of king, so probably I can consider that. So we are again a low on time, but his time is also not that much, so let's see what can happen in this position. Rook to c7. I think, okay, we will go for it. Okay, I'm not thinking this move because it's just kind of obvious. Let's go d6. Rook to g7. Okay. And now let's see. Okay, let's go just rook takes e5, taking the, but you can't take on d6 because my queen is standing to retake on d6. So probably you can try rook g6, but I'm going to go back my queen on d2. Maybe. But then okay, d6 pawn is falling as I see, but let's see what we can do in this position. Queen to g5. Okay, now let's take the queen. This is better for us because we can play d7 next. And we are threatening to rook e8 and we are going to win in peace, I think. And let's go rook takes e5. Okay, I was just hanging some piece. Okay. And now let's go rook c8. Even the same thing, and now we get a piece here. Just bishop takes f7 and you can just resign because yes, he resigned and we win the game here. So guys, this was also a very nice game. So let's play one another, 3 plus 2, same, so that if we are less on time we get some increment. So here on the board as our next game, our opponent plays e4 and let's play e6. Let's play the French defense here. d5, French defense goes like this, and knight to f6. So he's playing the classical variation, responding with the classical variation, that's knight f6. Knight to d7. Okay, now it's the Steinitz variation, if you know. This is called the Steinitz variation, which is going on the board. It's really good for both of the colors, so I like it is black, so I play with it. Bishop e2, I don't think it's really great popular, so I just castle. Let's see what we can do. Castles. So it's trying to play on king side, and now I'm trying to play on queen side. So this is the difference in French. Opponent tries to play, if you're white, then you're trying to play on king side, on these 4 squares. And if you are black, then you're trying to play on these 4 squares of your territory, of your opponent's territory. So after dc5, just take the bishop on c5, and after bishop takes c5, we can just play knight takes c5. So that's kind of obvious. Queen b6, and let's go queen to b6, queen d2 and queen b6 now, attacking the bishop. So it's probably kind of getting his knight to d4 next, I think. Then I'm going to take, okay, take with this bishop. That seems interesting. I can take him a knight, canceling some kind of discovery, so I need to play king h4. Or I'm threatening to play knight e4, right? Oh, sorry, knight b3 is better because this queen d4 is a threat for me. What's this? Okay, queen to e3. Or there's some tactics in the air. Let's see. b4, d4, knight d4. What after that if something is going to happen? Let's see. Okay, I think this play rook d8 is good for us, and we are threatening to play d4 and grab a piece. So let's see. Rook d1, he plays again, same plan, stopping activities on d4. And now, okay, let us think what we can do here. Okay, I have a nice plan to play queen to b4, let's see. Because after a3 is coming. Okay, then probably we would have to go again back on b6. Okay, that was not really a useful move for us. So I did a mistake playing that. It's okay. See what is going to happen. This is a 3+2 time control, and on the site which I am playing is chess.com, so I will be giving the link in description. You can go and check it out. It's a nice website. Here our opponent has not yet moved. Okay, so b4 as expected. And now we can go knight d7 or knight a4. Knight a4 seems pretty active, so we'll go for knight a4 then. Because this queen is hanging, so we can't take on a4. Take the queen, and now knight d4. Gonna take on d4 and play bishop d7. Now this position, as I see it, is good for me because I have the whole control over the c file, which I'll be going to take soon. And then I'm gonna take my advantage of this bishop. Go with rook c8 and go to double my rooks. And slowly and steadily, I'm going to take the advantage. And now bishop b5. This is the point of taking the advantage in this kind of position. You should know that now bishop to b5 is a really great move, because let's say after, let's say after bishop takes b5, a takes b5, point to know that there's no c4, rather a4 is not possible. So I can put my knight either on c4 or a4. I'll probably put my knight on a4, go for rook c6, double rooks, bring my king to e7, and slowly I will try to dominate this position. For now, I think we should pause and let's develop our rooks on c7, not c6, because sometimes you can move the bishop, and then a4 sometimes can be a threat. So I don't want to take any threat in this solid position. So let's try to win it. When you're in this kind of position, you feel kind of relaxed, but you shouldn't, because you don't need to or you don't want to mistake here, because it's a really interesting and also useful position for you. Okay, here he plays this. Let's try to play knight to a4 now. Okay, I have not yet exchanged the bishop because I have some other plans also, like I can bring my king. After g6, I can bring my king. Okay, so he's able to protect his bishop, and I'm gonna exchange it. And I'm gonna play b5 next, so that is nothing for white here. And now Considerably b5 is better first because now this rook is trapped and now I can go on to face that rook. And first of all, let's go on to with king f8 after f6, play g6, and or maybe just take on f6 because then after rook g8 there's some kind of e5 also coming. So this rook is now a bit attractive after rook f4, but it's still not that useful that it should have been earlier. And now we can go back on g8 and now we can develop our king from h6 and king to h7 via king to h7. So there's 30 seconds are left, you might not be able to see. So let's try to win. Rook to f4. So now you see his time is also getting to be low because he's getting frustrated because you see his pieces are not really active. Now I can play knight c3. Now it's time to exchange and go on to win the position because his time is low. My pieces are all developed. My king is nicely placed. There's no kind of threat for my king with the double rooks of white. And this rook is the main thing because it's really misery for white with this king. So now let's see what we can do. Or we can just simply play d4 also, which is an option, or I like the move rook to b3, so solid move. I'm trying to play rook c3 and one pawn is gonna fall. So probably better rook c8, rook c1 and make one pawn fall himself. Rook c2, so he's trying to fall his pawn. Take, and I'll take with this, and rook a2 is coming. This is also weak, so this is of course, you can resign it, but still I think better to play. It's still not lost, so anything can happen in chess, as we all know. So let's see. Okay, I'll check again. I have plenty of time, so I can take my time to figure out the best move in the position. Rook b3. Just going on to take it. Also take the pawn on d3. Okay, let's go rook e3. Take the pawn. Let's go d4. Let's try to promote this pawn if possible. Let's go d3. Let's after king d5 we can push our king here. Okay, now let's play king f8. Now our king got a chance to bring my king on e8. So that's great news for us, right? g6, but now I can get rook to g3 and I'm threatening to take. So there's no time for you to mate me via rook h1. But now I can go king e7 and now my position should be winning. Probably. Let's go king d7, stop any kind of rook moves on these three lines, three squares. And now let's maybe go to king c6. Now let's go to king c6. And now king d6 and now it's winning of course. King e7 and now this pawn is very weak, so now there's no chance for you to do anything. I'll get two pawns instead and I'm gonna win it. Take, and I'm gonna take again, check. I'm gonna take again on g5. Okay, so you were able to save it, but just rook d6, exchange rooks, and I'm a one pawn plus, which I think should be okay for me to win the position. Rook to e4, now I'm attacking the pawn on b4. Rook f3 he plays, and now, okay, let's play king e8. Let's keep it more safer, guys, so that there's no threat for us to lose the game. Now let's check. And now let's play the move rook e1. So rook d4 he plays, and now let's play the move rook check. Rook check again. Okay, king to g5. And now let's play rook c1, threatening to play rook c4 and exchanging the rooks. King f8. And here king e7. Okay, he's playing less, he's playing nice in this time. Let's go on to check. check, check. Okay guys, sorry, maybe don't lose. Okay. Oh, threatening mate. So king f8, rook to a7, and let's go rook g6, check, king g8, king to c5, rook g4, let's go, check, and let's take, king f7, king e7, let's go rook e5, and let's go king d7. Okay, now let's take it. Okay, let's draw here, and so it was nice game, guys. Okay, I was winning. Nice game. Okay, now this is a pawn endgame. It's a draw, as we all know. Let's see how he tries to win, maybe. Okay, but now it's just a dead draw. King b8, king b7. And now not to play king c8, which is losing the game, but rather play king b8, and now it's draw. b7, just king b8, and now it's draw. So guys, that was all for today. Alright friends, that's all for today. If you liked the video, please give it a like and share it among your friends and family. Please comment down below your suggestions and views. If you are new here, please go out and check out my other videos and consider subscribing. I'll be here back next time with some interesting videos. Till then, bye.